Yeah,
what's
your point of order, Senator?
You are my witness, Governor.
Yeah, just a minute to the council. Yes.
I can't allow the council to proceed in this manner. His client, the mover of the motion, made very grievous allegations about myself and the county government of Nairobi. He has made allegations on councils who are acting for the county, and they were paid. There were court orders, Mr. Speaker. Just for 1 minute, I want to answer. On the case of Kwangamboya, Mr. Speaker.
I have not put any question to him, Governor.
Just hold on.
You have mentioned, you have given me a copy which has details of county lawyers who were paid. This is not corruption money, Mr. Speaker. I want to explain this. Mr. Speaker, we allocated 8 billion by the World Bank to construct markets, fire stations in Nairobi City County, Mr. Speaker. And if you look at the brief of World Bank, Mr. Speaker, they were withdrawing the 8 billion because of land grabbing, Mr. Speaker. They had challenges. On Kangura Road Fire Station, Mr. Speaker, there was an encroachment of a 10-story building by one Musa Chelago Yego,
Mr. Speaker,
former Flying Squad commander.
Which question is the witness
Mr.
answering?
Speaker,
I have not put a question to him.
On the payment of Kwangamboya.
It's clarifying.
I just need a minute.
I have not put a question in respect to that.
Mr. Speaker,
I am yet to be
Order, Council.
I managed to finish that, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we demolished this building. The county government demolished this building. We didn't want to lose these funds from the World Bank, Mr. Speaker. We demolished the building. Fire station was constructed. It's complete today. The owner of the building, who is the Flying Squad commander, he retired 2 months ago, took us to court, Mr. Speaker. In case number 218, petition number 218, Constitutional Court, 218 of 2008, petitioner Musa Yego, responded Nairobi City County Government. Mr. Speaker, we lost the case. The ruling is here, Mr. Speaker.
Okay.
And there's a decree. We were forced by court to pay 80 million. Let me finish, Mr. Speaker. 80 million was paid to Kwangamboya for onwards transmission to the vendor's lawyer, which he did. In this case, Mr. Speaker, the fees for Kwangamboya is only 4 million. And the documents say we have never even paid a coin, Mr. Speaker. Cecil Miller, Mr. Speaker, the case for Ruaraka School, where the taxpayers' money, 1.5 billion was lost. Miller won that case. The land for Ruaraka Primary School worth 4 billion was reverted back to the county government of Nairobi. These are legal fees and they are court orders, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, Council, put your question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's common.
Put your question.
What documents did we seek, or what were we seeking from them? The next quorum. Yes? What document were we seeking from that advocate, Mr. Governor?
Which advocate?
Kwangamboya.
You are seeking some documents. I'm not aware. Maybe you explain to me.
Mr. Speaker, again.
Okay.
Mr. Speaker, with your permission, again, we are going to an arena that we passed in the morning. He's referring to documents that are not actually admitted. And he wants to cross-examine.
That is the question I asked you, and you also you were just circumlocuting. I asked you whether the document that has been given to the governor was admitted or not.
Mr. Speaker, that is the letter that we wrote to this honorable house. And the document written to this particular house in respect to a matter becomes subject of a matter. Mr. Speaker, this is what we call the doctrine of res gestae. Facts otherwise not relevant becoming relevant. These are the summons, they form part of the records. They form part of the records.
Okay, let's proceed.
Yes, thank you for the protection, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Governor, kindly read the documents.
Yes, I can read. Where do you want me to read?
Yes, that column.
Okay. The column, pre-qualification by the county government. That's part
what are we asking, Governor?
On pre-qualification.
Yes. What other document were we seeking?
Letter of instruction for the case.
Yes. What else?
Fee note.
Correct.
Tax compliance certificate and evidence of tax payment. Then dates of payment, Mr. Speaker.
Is Mr. Is Mr. Kwangamboya before this house as your advocate this afternoon?
Yes.
Good.
Even you are representing your clients. At the end of the day, the assembly is going to pay you. So there's nothing wrong with that.
Is he present?
Yes.
Good. Let's go to C.C. Miller.
He is not accused. He's not an accused person.
Let's go to C.C. Miller.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
What documents were we asking for?
From Mr. Cecil Miller, you are asking for...
The same documents, yes?
Those are your colleagues. You could have written to them directly instead of asking me these questions.
Governor.
The instructions come from the county attorney, not from the governor.
Governor.
So you could have written to them. They are your colleagues. I'm not supposed to answer these questions. Just deal with my impeachment.
Governor, you will answer.
Okay.
If you want to be acquitted by this House, you'll answer the questions. You will not choose what to say and what to do.
Okay,
you are
Mr.
a
Speaker.
witness.
Just
Okay.
proceed, Counsel.
How much did you say Kwanga Mboya was paid?
Mr. Speaker, he was paid 80 million
80 million.
after a decree that was issued by Justice. The order is here with me.
Yes, how much was he paid?
80 million.
80 million.
By Justice Mativo. So these are ruling by Justice Mativo.
No, don't take documents that are not before the Senate.
But the court order is in the public domain.
Those don't take
If
documents.
you Google Kenya Law Reports, you'll get this order.
When was he paid that amount?
Who now? Kwanga Mboya or Raila?
Apollo Mboya, Kwanga Mboya.
Okay, I've got the
Kwanga Mboya, when was he paid?
I've got the voucher here with me,
Yes.
Mr. Speaker. Let me, even I've got the bank receipts. Let me just check. Just give me a minute for that, please. I'll just answer you right now, please.
Mr. Speaker, we are
Okay,
we are
Mr.
limiting
Speaker,
ourselves to the documents that I have. These are not documents before the Senate. the ones that you're referring to.
No, but you see, you have answered the question of when he was paid. I've got the bank statement, how the RTGS was paid to him. After 1 hour, he transferred the money
Move
to the...
on. When was he paid?
He transferred the money to the vendor's lawyer. Even his fees, which he raised to us, was 4 million. Okay, when he was paid, Mr. Speaker...
Yes, how much fees
I'm
did he raise?
coming to that.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, he was paid on 16th July 2019.
And
And he's talking about funds being diverted for 2020.
Wait, Cecil Miller, how much was he paid?
Let me finish about this transaction.
Cecil Miller, I'm
Let
asking you
let me
questions.
finish, Council. Don't
Governor,
worry.
it's me lead.
My friend, let
asking
me
you,
finish.
not
Let me
you.
finish. You have asked the question. I'm not finished.
Let him answer,
Okay.
Counsel.
Yeah, enda pole pole. What a speedy. Mimi sipeleka kumbio, my friend. I'm a fan of cases. So, Mr. Speaker, the money was paid from the county account on the 16th July 2019 to Kwanga Mboya's account 0113623028200, Kwanga Mboya and Company Advocates. The same day, after 1 hour, Kwanga Mboya remitted the monies to beneficiary, Okoth and Kiplagat and Company Advocates, who was the vendor's lawyer, Musa Yego's lawyer, based on a decree that was issued by Justice Mativo of High Court of Kenya.
Okay.
Vide case number, which I've mentioned, 218.
Mr. Speaker, with your kind permission.
2018.
If the witness is not going, if I will not be allowed to lead the witness, we will not be able to lead the evidence that we have. Because the witness will have the risk of going on the frolic of his own, as he is now doing.
You are the one who raised the question, Counsel.
What I want is that, you give him time to respond.
Yeah, but again, he cannot respond to the questions that he has not been asked. That's the purpose of cross-examination.
Okay, proceed.